100 bars challenge. South Point area. I am the bow man, you need a bow man, I got the bow man. This is solicitation, I ain't talking about pole man. I'm so fly, you know why, no lie. Had to tuck the 30, y'all partners washed up. Fam about to get fucking dirty. Swear to God, I stay scrapped. I ain't talking about mooching. Y'all don't wanna play craps, I ain't talking about losing. With the work, I was the first to do it. Scrape the pot and roll verses to it. Just call me Papa Die. That's curtain stupid. Whip game, need a pimp cane. Got the work, no shift change. Tell the God I'm clocking in when I'm clocking out. I need a wrist brace. We are not cut for the same cloth. I ain't talking about fashion. That's retail, no wholesale. That dope smell, I'm taxing. Off the plug, no Drano. I want to E-weight with no traffic. Riding dirty, crazy bone. Leatherface, crazy bone. Meet me at the crossroads, El Burner. Lazy bone, more murder, more murder, more murder. Lost a life, you ain't make it home. More work than that you make it home. Body boy, left the safety on. I'm doing numbers with the letter O. Filipino, red bone, I got better hoes. But you telling folks, don't never close. This open-headed, no common sense. So it's do or die. Had to take a chance, I'm so offended. I am the bow man, you need a bow man, I got the bow man. This is solicitation, I ain't talking about pole man. I'm so fly, you know why, no lie. Had to tuck the 30, y'all partners washed up. Man, about to get fucking dirty. Swear to God, I stay scrapped. I ain't talking about mooching. Y'all don't wanna play crafts. I ain't talking about losing. With the work, I was the first to do it. Scrape the pot and roll verses to it. Just call me Papa Die. That's curtain stupid. Whip game, need a pimp cane. Got the work, no shift change. Tell the God I'm clocking in when I'm clocking out. I need a wrist brace. We are not cut for the same cloth. I ain't talking about fashion. That's retail, no wholesale. That dope smell, I'm taxing. I'm on medication, I'm still sick. The voices in my head screaming still this. They trying to kill me, yet he still lives. How much bigger can these pills get? Here's a little story, all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down. Take a minute, just sit right there, I tell you. I'm not Will Smith, I'm King Kong on the Empire State, eating a ding dong. Bling bling, ping pong. I got a ding dong? How the hell I get a ding dong? Enough of that, you must scrap, my team strong. They still sleeping on me, dream on. Wake up dead, you can't wake up dead. If you're dead, how you wake up to wake up dead? You're dead when you wake up dead. Wake up dead, I need a new physician. My girl left me, I only knew 2 positions. Good luck, no superstition. 2 for flinching, I was at a loss. 0 for 10, now I got a full house. Olsen twins, I take flight, tell me who I gotta coach again. Put flame to the gas and smoke to win. I'm a podunk, redneck Republican. Bobby Hopewell, I never fall in love again. Serial killer, I put that on my grocery list. I got a wild imagination, don't pretend. I know how to handle it, I know what I'm doing, y'all. Vivica Fox on the other line. That's a booty call. Do the mopping, do the dishes. Do the washing, do the wishing. I'm the supervising manager. This is what happens when duty calls. To the movie pause, you don't wanna do it, dog. Pulling down your cutie drawers, now she doesn't have any. Que pasa mi amigo, what's happening? Sabase, nabule, mamu samu makusa. If I could draw a copper pen, Vicodin, a lot of pen, duck, goose, wingspan, cut through C-span. Couldn't get enough of me, I had so many D-mans, hostages. They alright, you're gonna be just fine. You just have to cooperate, I'm better when it's crunch time. Buzzer beating for the 3, I'm shooting when they fire me. Another leader, I'll agree. Stupid drunk, lousy. Pulled the rabbit out the hat and still couldn't clown me. I beat the beat up, you took a pounding. Keep my head above water, I'm breathing till they drown me. 5,000, Audi. I'm King Kong, I'm not Will Smith. I'm King Kong on the Empire State, eating a ding dong. I'm not Will Smith, I'm King Kong. 100 bars. Catch me on the block, puffin' on the greenery, posted at the spot, checking out the scenery. Oh, you got hate in your eye? Fuck that mean to me. I always had the baddest bitches, they ain't never mean to me. cleaning me. They seen me. When I wake up in the morning, they cleaning me. I know what you're thinking. What the hell they seeing me? It ain't no INT, so it damn sure ain't no seeing me. Michael J. Fox, I'm trying to get me to me. Truck sit higher than Vern Troy, mini me. Money is the motive, but only because I need it. Green or the cream of the crop, I'm never leaving. Greedy as the beaver on the dam in the river. I'm the man in the mirror, got my hand on the liquor. I can handle the liquor and I plan to deliver. I guess the alcohol going ham on my liver. I caught my hand in my zipper. There's something about Mary and I'm Ben Stiller. Come here, you little fucker, I'm just getting iller. Pocket full of Skrilla, posse full of killer, block full of dilla, thought full of sinner. You better get yours, make it hot for the winter. I got a reserved spot for the winner. If you try, you lose, you lost. Psycho, I know. Pop shots, smoke from the nozzle. Flirt with death, can't stop hollows. Get the point, I get to pick the oink. Paralyzed, I must have missed the joint. What's the motto? Hope I hit the lotto. Search for a model, let her sit Moscato. If she wanna play, I let her lick the toggle. You can get the highest score. Better luck tomorrow. Mine's in the gutter, spit sewage. Commercial, couldn't do it. I'm on a trapeze, I'm trying to flip out. Say you want a punchline, well how about a dismount? I'm the cock of the walk, discount. Talking sheep, how you get a discount? Worse than the sound of birds chirping as they hear the tree. If only they could wish the scene cool as ice and Mr. Clean, clear as antihistamine. It's another gift to bring. Hell hostage trap, you never get to leave. Kneel until you kiss the ring. 100 bars challenge. I think I'm already past the 100 bars part. We gonna keep going though, big baby. Oh my God, OMG, oh my God, they notice me. They don't know a thing about the diamond chain. The ice on my neck make the climate change. American Idol, what would Simon say? I'm well prepared, my time is great. Black diamond, all in my ear. I spend a pretty penny on a mindset of tear. Looking for the best of the best, I bet it's here. You gotta connect, I get you better deals. Crook work, good deals, Brook work, Brook Shields. Truck sit high, all with all the good, yeah. Sound in your long, you're dealing with the hood here. New stone, two-tone, animated cartoon. So bright it can illuminate a dark room. Midnight, high noon, I stay fresh to death, you should die too. Sergio Armani, is this drive-through? If it's beef, you're bloody, you would never pyro. A VL, a G-Well, I reach cells and each tell I tell is a Mac. Aimed at your dome and coming out your back. And I don't gotta flip birds to tell you this is crack. This is consignment, I'm loaning you a sack. You a rat, Broadway money. You know I don't know how to act. I'm a monster dog, you need a veterinarian. I come around, you claim vegetarian. Carnivorous watch, time for a checkup. We're trying to get ahead, but you won't let us. Anthony Kiedis, Red Hot Chili Pepper, Rockstar. I'm Dave Navarro. No, I ain't got no riff that they can borrow. Leave a hole in you the size of a sandburrow. Right, one shot kill, straight to your brain. One shot kill, straight to your vein. It's one pop pill. Ill, goosebumps in my waiting room. Toxic, you become a patient too. Tell the doc Mason room. Hope he got faith with you. Life is death is always faithful. True story, I hit licks I ain't never pray for. Peroxide on your black eye. You just had a concussion, all you can eat is pot pie. This is influenza, no flu shot. Beating instrumentals with soap inside a tube side. Stop me, you need a full metal jacket. Bulletproof, it ain't a safe, I ain't cracking. No, I ain't a thief, it's mine for the taking. I leave it hollow, man, I'm so Kevin Bacon. No, this ain't Footloose, known to rock a Footloose. Compared to what I could do, I'm knocking out a good tooth. This is what you should do, play to win, you could lose. Get K, make more, it's easy to have guap and accumulate dough. Is this so? You could've fooled me. My life's been a bit unruly. If it keeps going bad, I purchase a Thule. Contact my associate, squirt the Uzi. Don't worry about it. Alert news 3. I just copped the passport and then insert a new breeze on the border of Acapulco. Player, what do you need? I tense up when I see the jury. No witness won't see the jury. You'll never testify. Prosecution had to let it slide. I suggest you let sleeping dogs lie. Give me a sip of that vodka. Go ahead and fill up a shot, cup. 1 shot, 2 shots to fill in the shock, yeah. I have no limit. Silk the shaka. 100-bar challenge, baby. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. Here's some food for thought as if you should eat more. I'm not playing. I got the cheat code. ABAC, ABB, ABAC, ABB. Unlimited ammo. ABAC, ABB. Every verse is ABB. I call it AT&T, TMZ, World Star, Dynamite, TNT. Mira, Bina Key, K-Onda, Siga Energy. Violate as fast like I had to pay the penalty. Say you get a Tennessee, never been to Tennessee. You might as well kill yourself. Suicidal tendency. Jimmy Jones said Tanner. Yeah, I got a killer team. I'm about to get medieval on up. Put him in a guillotine submission. Armbar, put him in the guillotine. Suplex, souffle, superstar, Lupe. 2 lane, 2 weak, 2 chains, 2 G. Scarface, Ludacris, gon' stick a Vega, Luke sleep. I don't want you to lose me. Follow along. I'm looking for a smut that'll swallow it all. Or a bottle of dawn. Those some D's gonna reach, boy, follow the dawn. Then you can watch the kid rock, bob with the ball. Pardon my charm. You don't wanna boss with the guard. Southpaw, knock your molars out. Even if you boss with the guards, you need that first aid kit. You know that boss with the guards, that pack of band-aids. Hydrocortisone on the cotton swabs, you're on bark and no bite. You're not hitting hard. I make it sting worse than a shot to the arm or a shot to the arm. It's assault with a deadly weapon. This is not a massage. It's just because you stuck between a rock and a hard place. This is not a menage, it's competition. Bravado, it's not a facade. You sweating, I know you're thirsty. This is not a mirage. Hide your kids, guard your wife, lock the garage, and you can get your issue at a low cost. Cause everybody knows that you're running the block with no socks. So don't tell me how your soul rocks on your old block. Never cold cock and your toe clocks. It's a faux pop for the trap house and the toe spot. No, it don't stop. I'm on my soapbox. Witness protection, you had to visit your reverend. Forgiveness, Father, for I have sinned. Hoping he give you blessings. This is strenuous lesson. You're not living, you're stressing out. I got motive and a pile of evidence, but I'm no cop. Does it toad hop? Does a whole mob? I ain't talking about the one you pay for the blowjob. I'm talking about the garden tool. Walk right in the nose. Excuse me, sir, can I help you? No, I know exactly where the hoe stop. And does that make me a pimp because I know how to hoe shop? Well, I hope not. Cause how else would I grow crops? Woke up in the morning and give me a cold pie. I thought somebody was barbecuing. I was so shocked. I ain't grabbed my shoes and nothing, Jesus. I almost caught bronchitis. Somebody call a pilot. I'm high as the Bronze Islands. I am so shy. Jackson, Grant, Benjamin, Franklin, 20s, 50s, 100s, discipline, savings. I ain't taking bets. I just make it stretch. Business, entertainment, money, power, respect. I can't lose, man. It's a new lane, and I'm winning from Wednesday to Tuesday. Let the Jews hate. Watch the diamonds glisten. It's a watch. Don't ask me why the time is missing. Rooster, I can get the finest chickens. All I need is a coop, a mile a minute. Cash cow, I want to bread more. Animal farm, you're beating a dead horse. Home my craft, I'm looking at a lot of cheese. Can't be played, better luck with the lottery. I'm a sure thing, you're probably. I wreak havoc, prodigy. And you can call me Richard Gere. Wrist cost 80, beat the crisp ear. My hat game, put your hat game, the hat shame. Lap change, push your V6 with a fast aim. Past lanes, filthy, I think I need some cascade. I'm in the clouds, you think I'm having a bad day. You're light on your toes, all you do is sashay. Sad ain't it, pause, I'm that pretty. It's time to hang it up as a rap. Rack City, Big Tigger, Joe clearing the boot. Rap City, shout to the brothers, never turning it back to me. What I'm really trying to do is acquire wealth. Fat lady sang, but she gon' need to acquire help. Cause see, they called her mama. I'm done with all my friends. Back down my bags, learn how to spin. Got a new drug addiction, caught a new buzz, I'm tripping. Holding this grudge the distance, I'm on the interstate. Isn't this great? Her flight leaves at 8, my departure's at 12. That's fastest for 12, put the rock on the scale. And they cost you the bell, they threw you the bouquet. And they toss you the bell, I'm so rich. You can call me Richard Gere. Wrist cost 80, peep the crisp ear. My hat game, put your hat game, the hat shame. Lap change, push your V6 for the fast day. Past names, filthy, I think I need some cascade. I'm in the clouds, you think I'm having a bad day. Hell yeah, we in here. Ted dancing, Christy Alley, yell cheers. Tip your cups up, warm beers. Cop a shot for your partner, bartender over here. 100-bar challenge, baby. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I love y'all, and I'm out of here. $100 challenge, Southpaw area. I am the bow man. You need a bow.